a day, eh? They practically play themselves. They're not funneling you down a single narrow pathway, they're jamming barely interactive cinematic set pieces all up in your grill, or turning door opening into a QuickTime event. Are you as sick of that school of game design as I am? Cool, you're going to like Dishonored, because there hasn't been a shooter with this much player freedom since the original Bioshock.
There was nothing personal in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You were in the wrong place at the right time.
Set in the grimy port city of Dunwall, Dishonored is a staggeringly pretty game. I mean, sure, the streets are littered with corpses, there are plague-ridden rats running about everywhere, and half the town is falling down, but my god, it's like an oil painting in motion. Stylish really is the word. Dishonored isn't competing on detail, it's driven by soft textures, intelligent use of colours and contrast, and beautiful lighting. From terraced urban streets to industrial warehouses, menacing fortresses to regal palaces, it's Victorian England meets, well, not steampunk exactly, let's say whale punk, as whale oil powers this world. It's a horribly corrupt place too. Dishonored opens with the murder of the region's empress and just gets nastier from there. This is a game about politics, scheming, and what people will do for power. It's also about revenge, with players hell-bent on avenging the empress's death and rescuing the heir to the throne. How do you do that? Well, it's up to you.
I'll stick you!
Dishonored looks pretty violent, right? Rats eating people, dudes getting stabbed in the head, enemies being set on fire. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Players can get through the entire game without killing a soul if they're skilled enough. Guards can be avoided or knocked unconscious, and non-lethal options can be found for all assassination targets. Dishonored puts choice back in the hands of players. If you want to be ultra-violent, you can, but all those dead bodies you leave lying around will mean more rats and a greater enemy presence in later missions, not to mention a darker ending. It's your call, but regardless of your approach, Dishonored is a joy to play. This game has a fantastic set of powers. Players unlock them by finding runes hidden in the world and then spend those on any of the 10 core powers. My first playthrough, for instance, was largely stealth-based, and I focused on using and leveling up 3 core powers: Blink, Dark Vision, and Agility. Blink is a short-range teleport that's useful for moving from cover to cover, and for scaling buildings. Dark Vision lets players see enemy movements through walls, including which direction they're facing. Agility, on the other hand, is a passive power which increases jump height and movement speed, and reduces fall damage. All powers can be upgraded, so in this case it wasn't long before I was blinking further, seeing hidden objects in the world, and moving at optimal speed. That's not all though. Dishonored also has a perk system. Much like the game's runes, there are bone charms secreted about the world. Each of these offers a specific enhancement, and by the end of the game, players can have 6 activated at any time. Again, mine catered to my playstyle, so increase my max health, max mana, and the mana regained from potions. They also help me move faster while carrying corpses and in stealth mode, and let me choke an enemy in a heartbeat. On top of all this, you can spend cash found in the world on a host of other upgrades. Increased storage capacity for ammo, greater proficiency with weapons, and so on. I beefed up my armor and upgraded my boots for quieter movement. While you won't be able to fully upgrade everything, even players focused on a particular playstyle will still be able to get a taste of the other powers. Slow time and possession, for instance, were both really useful backup abilities for me. Dishonored's 9 missions are all very distinct. You'll attend a society gala in disguise, scale a bridge, escape from prison, wander through flooded slums, stalk across rooftops, and plenty more. Each is designed as a sandbox, allowing players to utilize whatever approach they want. And if you're anything like me, you'll take your time, getting the lay of the land, discovering alternate routes, listening in on conversations, taking on optional objectives, looking for secrets and treasure, and generally just playing. It's a cliche, but Dishonored is all about the journey, not the destination. You can often get to your target quite quickly, sometimes even taking him or her out before entire sequences play out. The targeted kills are often a slight letdown. No matter how heavily guarded an enemy is, they're mere flesh and bone, while you're a superpowered stealth killer. That said, the gameplay evolves nicely alongside the story. New factions and enemy types are introduced, bringing new flavours to the moment-to-moment experience. One mission adds a dash of horror, while another pits you against foes that aren't so easily outmaneuvered. It's great stuff, and while Dishonored isn't particularly hard in the normal difficulty setting, it's really satisfying. And hey, there's always hard and extra hard for players who want more perceptive enemies and a steeper challenge.
I know you're got you now.
Dishonored sets a new benchmark for stealth-driven sandbox gaming. While I found the conclusion to the story a little underwhelming, the world and its characters are just so engaging and the mechanics so gratifyingly open-ended that after I finished it, I immediately started again. And that's not something that happens all that often. For more on Dishonored, head over to IGN.